All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh. By Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakak with Ash Barakathum. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and to all the items across the globe, pushing the word of truth and in sincerity. I want to say Shalom. I was, through the Spirit, man, brothers congregate, and we have our conversations in the heaven, and brothers, have a lot of information. They do a lot of research and studying on different matters and topics. When brothers get around, the Lord allows those nuggets to be dropped. And Lord willing, I'm going to do a lesson about despising not thy youth. But I know that some brothers don't deal with younger brothers. Some older brothers deal with younger brothers a little bit more frequently than others. But the point being is that you can learn a lot from sitting around and just listening, period. But just listening to the brothers in general, whether it be young brothers or old brothers, because, for one thing, we do know that we're gathered together by the word. And how about some shy is dealing with every one of you brothers that's in the truth. All right? With that being said, we're going to get into this topic about Satan, okay? Because the brother had mentioned, I forgot, there's so many brothers, man. I forget the brother's name. It might have been the same brother who brought that out, about another lesson that we had did. Anyway, it's about Satan, and being able to recognize him, okay, or being able to combat him. And, it's like if I'm butchering it, brother, if you're listening. But this is the gist of it, at which I meant it to be understood. The brother was talking about how we can't see Satan or defeat Satan or know who he is because we're walking with him. You see? A lot of us are walking with Satan and we're not knowing it because we're comfortable with him being on the side of us. You're easily, he has easy access to you. All right, he really doesn't need you because he's walking with you. He's already got you. All right. A lot of us can't see the forest for the trees because we're in the forest. All right. And we have to understand that, Satan is always there. He's always on your. He's always around, trying to tempt you and push you in the opposite direction where Yahweh Shemiah Shai has thrown the path for us. All right? So Lord willing, and the second point is that, when you're walking is truth, and you recognize Satan, right? Because you're walking one way, he's walking the other. The roaring lion, let's get that spirit out of the water. I want to bring this out, but I didn't know how to set it up, and the Lord is raw. In 1 Peter 5:8, so be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Now, if you're walking with Satan, all right, he's not walking around. He's walking with you. He's not looking to devour you. All right, that's why we have incidences of falling off and falling short and tweaking and going off. All right, but on a grander scale, people who think that they're serving the Lord, Yahweh Shemiah Shai, are actually walking with the devil and don't know it because they've been walking with him so long, they can't see the truth. All right, they see the truth at the devil. You see? All right, and on the flip side, when you have them lows in the spirit, however long it may be, whatever it may be, you have brothers trying to help you get back in the spirit, hop back on the board. All right. Sometimes you can't see it. Sometimes you have to step outside of your body and look. All right. We gotta use that third person, so to speak. Okay. We have to examine ourselves like a physician. The doctor comes in and he's looking at you. So we are the doctor. We have to step outside and look at ourselves and see who we're walking with. All right, a lot of us can't recognize Satan and his wiles because we're walking with him. We're used to being seduced and subjected into them having power over us. But when you're in the spirit, you're walking in the spirit, all right, you can see Satan coming. And our job is not to walk with Satan, but when you see him coming, to confront him, to confront that stumbling block, to confront that that vice or that shortcoming that you have, man. Not to give into it and have him be like, oh yeah, he's cool with it. Let me walk with him some more. You see? Our job is to see Satan and defeat him. All right? What's the proverbial saying? Grab the bull by the horns, man. All right, a lot of us, you know, and I've experienced this all through my life and in the truth, is running from problems. At some point, you got to turn around and you got to face those goddamn demons, man. Or you can continue to walk with Satan until he destroys you. That's what he wants. He wants to devour you. Let's get this real quick. We're going to get to the lesson. Luke 22 and 31. The Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. So Satan desires to have you. Look at the world and see who Satan has. Then when you try to come and shed some light on the path that they're walking because it's dark, they tend to contend with you. They tend to buck up and be against you, not knowing that they're already in the clutches and the grasp of Satan. The Lord has already given them up. Now, the Lord can deliver them too, okay? But people have to be willing to acknowledge that they're walking with the devil, man. And once you realize that, you'll be able to see him coming, man. And he comes in many forms, man. All right, mostly, I say mostly, but temptation is a big one. Addiction is a big one. All right? They got all these vices and things, and those things they clutch onto, but they're detrimental. All right? The gambling demon, the drinking demon, sleeping with women demon, the partying demon. You know, they have addictions to certain things, you know, and you know, those things they coincide with you walking with Satan. And unless you acknowledge that you're walking with Satan, those temptations, you won't be fighting them. But once you start to disassociate yourself with the cares of the world, with the desires of the flesh, you become stronger mentally, spiritually. All right, more your level of discernment is kicked up. Okay, and now you're able to see Satan coming, man. You're no longer walking up. Nope, there go that sexy chick again with the, you know, when I got a pocket full. Now, you know, nope, I'm going to class. Nope, I'm going home. Nope, I'm going to do other things with my money. You see? You're no longer walking with him, so when you see him coming, you can see. You know who he is. You know what he's coming to do. But we gotta face our fears. We gotta face him and let him know he has no power. All right? Isaiah 13 and 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not my teachers be removed into a corner anymore. but an eye shall see thy teachers. All right, and that's, I brought that out because it was 21 just to, give a little backdrop, but it's a very good scripture that we use all the time. All right, although we're walking in the valley of shadow of death, we're walking in the peril of our overthrow. We're walking in the midst of a war that's going on. All right, we're walking with the curses and what's it called? The late start, so to speak, compared to the rest of the people living in we are living in the worst conditions. All right, we're being continually being the blame for poverty and crime. All right, although we live in the projects and mom's on drugs, dad's in jail, or dad's on drugs, mom's in jail. You gotta raise your kid, or you gotta raise your mom's kid because she's out hole hopping. All right, you gotta sleep in a bathtub because bullets are raining out down the street. You see, these are the things that the Lord has prescribed us to for falling away. All right, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not teach you to be removed to a corner anymore. See, no matter what condition that Israel was always in, the Lord always sent a messenger. All right? You see? No matter, contrary to what people think, the prophets have always been around. They've always been around spreading the word. How do you think we got the word now? All right? Now, I don't know the full story. I wasn't there before my time. But Elder Abba Vivens, the story goes that he learned it from a slave. I may be wrong, but I believe that's what I heard. All right, so the Lord always left a remnant around to teach. And now the Lord has expanded it to the internet. We got the access to these mobile telecommunications that we're able to see our apostles, our elders, our bishops, our camp heads, all right, other brethren are out here spreading the word of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Okay? That's why it's important sometimes, I tell Jake, you ain't got to, I'm being a little funny here. Some of y'all not pretty to look at, so to speak. That's a joke. Like, I know I'm not, but the point being, every now and again, you want to show your face on a video, man. All right, let Jake put a face to the voice. You see? All right? Although we're on the highways and the byways, we're in front of the camera, but every now and again, man, hey, let Jake see you, man. Let Jake see you. Verse 21 says, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, and that word behind thee is the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right? Because you're walking, let's get to the point. Right, because you're walking behind something, right? Because I ears hear a word behind thee. So you're walking in one direction, right? You're walking with Satan, right? That's what it is. All right? He ain't talking to you because he already got you. Your spirit, the word of the Lord behind you. Say, no, this is the way. Walk ye therein. You see, so now we got to turn around and go the other way. All right, it said, flee from Satan as a serpent, or flee from wickedness as a serpent. All right, but another one is just the one that came out. Resist the devil and shall flee from you. All right? So when we hear this word, we turn around and we walk back in the right direction, man. All right, we're no longer walking with Satan. Now we're walking with the Lord. Now we have the strength and the power and the courage and the confidence to go ahead, man. And all right, and being able, taking home the whole armor of the Lord, and being able to withstand the fiery darts of the devil. And we do that by walking confidently in the Spirit. All right, by acknowledging Satan when you see him, and taking him head on, man. All right, and then we're not gonna lose all the time, but the thing is not to walk with him. to turn around and acknowledge that you're walking with the Lord, and when you see him, we have the power and the ability to conquer him, man. The Lord said we are more than conquerors, man. All right, to them that was believed. All right? It says, thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. When you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left. All right? You know, and our job is to follow the Lamb whithersoever it goeth, man. All right? Not being led, all right, by Satan. Not being able to recognize Satan and not being able to recognize his wiles, his tricks, his gimmicks. All right, you're in for a bumpy ride, man. You're in for a ride of deception, a ride of justification. All right, and a ride of wickedness, man. You know. So with that, I want to say, Kal Halah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Rakathum, Shalom, and the Bible Ball.